The Ram Warlock helmet released with House of Wolves in Destiny 1, and is still one of the best looking exotics in the franchise hands down. But at one point, this helmet was also one of the most popular exotics for Destiny PvP, especially in Trials of Osiris. Why, you might ask? Because of the massive increase to armor that it provided. And that's not all it did. As the perk reads, increased armor, and all Voidwalker melees trigger lifesteal on hit. So obviously very geared towards the Voidwalker class, and is actually pretty nice for survivability, at least in some instances. Non-charged melee hits heal you, that sounds fantastic on paper, but its true strength was just that simple armor increase, to the point where players would even use this helm on Sunsinger, even though the lifesteal portion of the perk didn't apply to it. So let's take a look at some numbers as to why. So armor in Destiny 1 was sitting between 194 and 210, I believe, based on the perks you selected in your skill tree. And most players didn't usually run max armor, generally speaking, but if you did spec into max armor and equip this bad boy, you now sit at 230 armor. Now why was this so important? Well, here's a list of what you could survive with 230 armor that you normally couldn't. Number 1, Titan Shoulder Charge, usually a one hit, not with the Ram. Blade Dancer Swing, no problem. The Blade Dancer Flux Grenade also could be tanked. 2-shot body shots from low impact snipers, things like Predat's Revenge for example. And also during the House of Wolves era when this thing was released, you could survive the infamous 2-tap headshot from Thorn because the armor boost gave you just enough health to survive the dot damage. And the same thing goes to Viking Funeral Firebolt grenades. You could even survive an extra burst from Red Death, and an extra body shot from Last Word. Again, all during the House of Wolves era. Now if you played Destiny 1 at the time, you know just how big these advantages were in PvP. But that isn't even half the reason that it was so strong. Because if you equip the Sunsinger perk Radiant Skin, that's 30 more armor points. And Flame Shield, 100 armor points on top of that. So when you popped your super and maybe got a melee off, you could be sitting at a maximum of 360 armor, chucking endless grenades. Now that is badass. And if you didn't want to equip the Radiant Skin and still wanted to use Fireborn aka self-res, then wearing the Ram still allowed you to tank a Golden Gun shot or a high impact sniper round to the dome. So this helm was everywhere in Trials for a while, and in PvE this thing wasn't half bad either for mostly the same reason. It turned you into a pretty strong tank. But I do want to take a look at the build the Ram was likely designed and intended for. Now one of my most preferred builds for my Warlock in Destiny 1 is Voidwalker spec'd with lifesteal perks in the skill tree, the Obsidian Mind, also paired with the Bad Juju which grants super energy and reloads itself on kill. Now this was the ultimate Nova Bomb build because Obsidian Mind is basically just shards of Galanor for Nova Bomb, so you could just spam Nova Bombs with this build. But what if I took this build and swapped out Obsidian Mind for the Ram? Well, there's a lot less Nova Bombs, but survivability goes up, at least a tiny bit. So I hopped in and did some missions for about a half hour or so to test things out. And you know what? Using the Ram as intended as a Voidlock is kind of a bit underwhelming. There are a few cases where it could actually help out and save my life, but mostly you're just being pelted by so many other bullets that stop the heal from being substantial. Or the heal is too slow if you're in a boxing match with a Minotaur or something. It isn't all bad, but for PvE, it definitely underwhelms. So I had to try it out in PvP instead, and honestly same story. There just isn't too many cases where you can rightfully take advantage of lifesteal in PvP, and its only true benefit is that armor buff. But even that, in today's Destiny 1 sandbox, is a lot less useful than it was during the House of Wolves, or even the Taken King sandbox. Do I like this helm? Yes, I actually love it. The design is amazing, and almost worth wearing just for the look alone, and in its prime during House of Wolves, and its utility in Trials, it made it absolutely S tier, but current D1, there's just some better options out there for Warlocks. But the Ram will truly never be forgotten.